Oh, this is Rohan, and yeah, we have another new racing game to check out. Screamer this time. Came out this year. Came out a little bit earlier this year. I've been hyped for this game for a long time, ever since I saw that first trailer. So yeah, it looked like a very unique racing game, and I really wanted to check it out. So let's do a little bit of checking it out today. So we'll go do a time attack to try and get myself acquainted. Or, I mean, this is not my first time playing it, but yeah. I have played a little bit beforehand, so yeah. Anyway, where do I want to go for this time attack? I mean, I'll go... Want to go there? I mean, I'll go here, actually. Sky Road Desert, so yeah. You can pick a car, or actually character in this case. I was using Akane earlier. Basically, from what I could tell is that, yeah, every character's car, they drive slightly differently, and also, no, I'm actually gonna go here instead. I mean, I actually already been there for a time travel for this. I think every character, the car drives uniquely, and also they have certain abilities, although yeah, I haven't actually been acquainted to the latter yet, because I'm still only starting out, so let's give this a go.
Like a shooting star.
So there's a jump start for you. Alright, so there's a couple of things that make this game very unique. So first off, is that every car uses a semi-automatic transition, so you actually want to shift up to charge up your SGU. That basically makes that your boost recharges on its own. It might also make you drive faster too, so yeah. Yeah, the thing about this game is that, yeah, well, at the moment for me at least, it's all about, you know, managing that boost, and also the right bar, which I haven't discussed yet, that's for the combat of this game, so yeah. But yeah, rather than, you know, picking up items like in a kart racer, it's all about, you know, managing your boost. And, you know, when you're gonna fire it off, basically. So, yeah. That's kind of how it goes. And yeah, another thing that makes this game unique, though, as we're kind of seeing there, is that the handling's a slightly bit different. And compared to a standard racing game, it actually uses the right stick for drifting. So that's definitely very unique, and definitely takes a bit of time to get used to. I think one thing about this game that makes it the way it is, it has a very high skill ceiling, and it definitely takes a while to get to that skill ceiling, and I'm not even there yet, so yeah, I'm still, you know, learning my way around here, so yeah. So again, yeah. But yeah, why I got this game was that, well, like, they go on sale slightly recently, so I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then also, yeah, it actually fulfilled similar niches to another racing game, Sonic Racing Cross Swords, although there was something that made this game make me want to get it over Cross Swords, even though I was also very interested in that game. As we'll see later. I'm actually doing, this is probably one of my best tracks, even though I'm not really using my boost that much, so I need to do something about that. Boost also puts you up to full SGU, is what I'm noticing, so yeah, that allows you to, obviously, you know, out of a corner, when you slow down like this, you can fire it off, and then yeah, you're back to SGU there. But again, yeah, I think the hard thing for me at the moment is, yeah, when is drifting, you know, optimal? Or when should I, you know, start drifting too? Of course, that probably also depends on the character and the car they use as well, so yeah. So that's another thing too. Again, this game is definitely very, there's a lot of moving pieces to it, that's the thing, sure. It's definitely going to be a game that's going to take a lot of learning. Anyway. And there's a time trial for you, so yeah. And yeah, that time was probably not good compared to what another person could do. Yeah, I'm 30 seconds off that person, but that's okay. We also got replays as well. So yeah, I can obviously hide the interface. I can change the camera. Let's do this TV cam, I guess. I'll hide the interface. This game also just looks really cool too. It has a very, distinctive presentation, that's the thing, sure. One that really stands out when compared to what other racing games are around. So yeah. All the cars are fictional, but they really stand out. The character design too is also very interesting too, very anime aesthetic obviously. This is actually an Italian-made game because it's made by Milestone, so that's kind of interesting, but yeah. I guess I can also talk a little bit about, background. Yeah, this is actually a reboot of the Screamer series that obviously Milestone made. It was one of their first arcade racing games, if not their first. And yeah, this reboot is nothing like the original, except that they're both arcade races, so yeah. This is a complete reimagining of an arcade race. So basically, yeah, Milestone wanted to make a very unique game, something that, stand out. On its own, basically. With the driving, the aesthetic and all that. Again, we have Forza Horizon 6 this year. That game is obviously going to be a lot more popular because, it caters to a much wider audience. Again, it is, so again, I do think that game is probably more worth going after than this one, but again, if you want something, completely different, maybe something that, tickles that niche, because yeah, this game is going to be very niche, I can already kind of tell that, so yeah. If you want something like that, then yeah, I could definitely, do that for you, so yeah. And it certainly did that for me as well, so yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to, get it. There's really no reason why I want to get it over Crossworlds. I think one thing is that, yeah, again, both games are very similar to me in terms of, the content they offer. There's a lot of arcade modes in this game. A lot of single-player action too, in that regard as well. And again, there's also a focus on multiplayer as well. There's a lot of online modes. Online race is a big part of this one too. But yeah, of course, there is one thing that kind of pushed it over the edge for me, which I'll be singing up there, but yeah. I definitely want to showcase that little thing in this little part too, so yeah. And yeah, these replays do look kind of cool, I must admit, as well. And there's also a photo mode too, which I wouldn't mind, showcasing. And then also, and yeah, nah, it's not like that. Now I can go to photo mode. Like so. So yeah, I could, take something very basic, I guess. Something like this could work for a thumbnail, I guess. So yeah, I mean, the only thing is that something kind of weird is that the buttons are kind of all over the place. So yeah, I require a few moments. I guess it's fine. Oh, there you go. I use that for my thumbnail, I guess you could say. So yeah. Anyway, let's head back now. So yeah, that's the right one for that. So yeah. And it's still not the... Actually, yeah, it is the right one. So yeah, I need to get used to that. Yeah, for some reason, some of the buttons are backwards, the base buttons mainly, so that's a bit weird. But anyway. So we show just the basic arcade mode there. You also keep unlocking things. Kind of reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of Smash, actually. In fact, yeah, there's a lot of things that this game reminds me of Smash. There's a lot of game modes. Like, yeah, these are all the single-player events. You got Race, Team Race, Score Challenge, which I think is an arcade mode, Overdrive Challenge, I don't know what Overdrive is yet, Checkpoints, and Time Attack, so yeah. But anyway, so why did I get this game over some reason Crossworlds? Well, it's because of the tournament. A story mode, yeah, a story mode in a racing game, so yeah. I thought that, this would, please my, single-player focused appetite, so yeah. So yeah, we have 4 acts. I'm almost done with Act 1, but I don't think I'm going to finish Act 1 for this. Instead, yeah, why not I show some earlier chapters, like About Time, Episode 4. Because I'm biased. That's why. So I'll show a few of these. So anyway, so how this game tells a story is kind of like old school RPG-esque. It's like, character portraits and stuff like that. I guess we'll see it, but anyway.
organizzato i vinili per colore.
So yeah, there you go. Also full voice acting too, and again, I really like the character design in this game, they're really neat.
Riordinato i mobili per massimizzare l'efficienza del percorso tra la camera da letto e la porta d'ingresso. Ed eseguito la diagnostica sui satelliti JSI Neptune. Perché mi sembra di aver dimenticato qualcosa? Oh cazzo, sono in ritardo! Devo incontrare Aisha all'officina, tipo ora!
And yeah, now we get into the scenario. We need to get to the checkpoint in that amount of time. So yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. The objectives so far haven't been too difficult, but again, it's early in the game, and also kind of like Days of Ruin, of Artsel's Days of Ruin, I should be saying. The story mode is also kind of the tutorial for this game at the same time as well. So yeah, so that's another thing too. Anyway. Now, yeah, you may notice that too. Yeah, that person, I think it's Lavinia, she speaks Italian. And you might be wondering why. I mean, I did say that this game is made by Italian developers, but yeah, one thing that makes this game very interesting is that the characters have different nationalities, and they will speak with that nationality, as you're about to see.
Ce l'ho fatta, appena in tempo.
But they're able to understand each other because they have a device that allows them to do so. So yeah, I find that kind of interesting. It's an interesting way of telling a story, that's actual. So yeah.
Ma dove sono Aisha e Gregor? Ehi, aspettatemi!
Sind wir hier wirklich richtig? Irgendwie zu sauber für einen Mechaniker.
तुम देखो तो सही.
Hold your horsepower, I'm coming.
मैं इस आवाज को कहीं से भी पहचान सकती हूँ. और तुम्हें कैसे भूल सकती हूँ, फर्मी? Hello, Gage.
Wax, you made it. You always did cut it close. It's nice to know some things never change.
So the bias comes from the fact that yeah, Aisha is actually speaking Hindi, and yeah, yeah, that's something I was not expecting going to this. And then yeah, Gregor actually speaks German, another language I actually spoke a little bit. So yeah, so yeah, this team here, yeah, that's probably gonna be one of my favorites, especially once I start unlocking. I mean, actually, I think about 2 out of 3. I still need to get Aisha during the main story. So yeah. I can definitely see her being late because she seems comfortable.
तुम्हें मेरी कभी न खत्म होने वाली जिज्ञासा पसंद आई? तुम्हें पता था कि मैं किसी पुराने दोस्त का रहस्यमय इनविटेशन मना नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
Yeah, I do think the voice acting is kind of good, to be honest. There's some good English talent. I'm not really sure about the foreign talent, I must admit, but yeah, because I play Persona, I obviously know that there's 2 characters that voice Persona characters, so yeah. Well, 2 voice actors that also voice Persona characters, I should be saying, so yeah.
Soprattutto a un invito scritto a mano.
Yeah, I'm interested in what the foreign talent is like, though, I must admit, so yeah.
We all have our little extravagances.
Gage, ये Lavinia है. Ho sentito tanto parlare di te. Da quando sei sparito, Aisha parlava di te come se fossi morto. E quando l'hai contattata era come se un suo vecchio amico fosse risorto. Tipo uno zombie. Ma in senso buono.
Thank you for your kind words, I think.
और ये है Gregor.
Aisha meinte, du warst der hellste Kopf bei Jupiter Stormer Industries.
So yeah, this team is the Jupiter Stormers, and yeah, again, like I kind of said before, yeah, this will probably be one of my favorite teams, I must admit.
Oh, she's just being kind.
Vermutlich nur ein Narr würde von dort weggehen.
Oh, yes? Well, that's odd, because I thought only a fool would install bionic arms that are unpredictable, volatile prototypes.
Yeah, he actually has 2 prosthetic arms, which is interesting, or bionic in this case.
Das war bloß Glück. Du hast seit 3 Jahren nicht mehr bei JSI gearbeitet und konntest nicht wissen, ob das Prototypen sind.
JSI has hundreds of bionic prosthetic devices that went through rigorous testing, many of them by me. Models that give you godlike strength, or cook an egg in the palm of your hand. Even from here, I can tell that those contain enough energy to power a small city, or blow it up. Which reminds me, no weapons permitted.
So yeah, I should mention how the story went. The first couple of stories were introduced the Green Reapers, so I think I might show as well. Because yeah, there's 3 stories I would like to show probably, and then the last one focus on them. They're like the main characters, and the main character's voiced by Alex Lee, so yeah. And yeah, this is how the Jupiter Storm has entered the tournament, and yeah, you're not allowed weapons.
Including those arms.
Including those arms apparently.
गेज प्लीज, मुझे अपनी टीम में इसकी जरूरत है। मैं वादा करती हूँ ये कोई रिस्क नहीं लेगा, है ना ग्रेगर?
Immer.
तो क्या कहते हो गेज, मेरे लिए?
I never could say no to you, Wags.
And yeah, another thing I noticed too is that yeah, it seems like Gage and Aisha have some kind of connection. I think that's one interesting thing about this game, is that it does feel like the characters are quite connected to each other.
कुछ चीजें कभी नहीं बदलती।
And it also goes for, you know, outside their teams. It definitely feels like, you know, there could be some conflicts that arise. There's obviously, you know, an evil team as well, so yeah. So that's interesting. Like this team, yeah, there's a interesting things going with Strike Force Ramada, the one of the Japanese focused teams. They also have the idols, so yeah.
Technically, you have to qualify to join Mr. A's tournament. But between you and me, I fancy your chances.
And yeah, I actually unlocked something for that, so that's good. So we'll go on to episode 5 now. Endless possibilities. So we're gonna look at the Echo. The Echo is what makes all the crazy stuff happen.
I have something to show you. But I need you to promise you won't try to take it back to JSI. If you do, you will die in a fiery explosion, leaving behind nothing but ash to post to your families.
And it's very dangerous, apparently.
मैं वादा करती हूँ। Promesso.
Was könnte JSI schon von einem ehemaligen Mitarbeiter wollen?
And apparently Gage was a former employee. I can't forget about that.
It's all right, Fermi. He'll be speechless soon enough.
Alright, back with Lavina now. We need to use active shift here. And yeah, like I said, tutorial. So this shouldn't be too bad because I'm quite used to using it now, so yeah. Again, yeah, I kind of like Days of Ruin. And yeah, time spent SGU as well. So outside screams into a special state. SGU sync gen up. While SGU is active, passive sync generation is increased. So yeah, it doesn't boost your speed, it just gives you more boost. And again, it kind of locks off things for you until you know experience them in the main story. And yeah, here's boost. Intending supposed to see as sync builds up, boost it becomes available, and boost is ready. The corresponding on-screen indicator lights up. Holding L initiates a quick time event that activates boost. Releasing L while it indicates when the green area grants speed surge, and the area a longer lasting surge. That's what I've been trying to aim for. So yeah. We just need to, you know, get the boosts off. And yeah, I can definitely end this after this corner. But yeah, with the drifting, the right stick drifting, I do wonder if, you know, maybe going early is good with the steering and then drift into a corner.
All right, Fermi. Join Lavinia on the track.
Also, the dog can drive, by the way, so yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of mechanics. This is definitely a very, this is definitely a game that's going to take a lot of practice to get good at, so yeah.
It's time to self-destruct.
Also, yeah, that.
क्या?
Das ist unmöglich, ganz sicher.
Yeah, another thing about the Echo, this probably relates to the game mechanic I'm not familiar with, but yeah, if you like die from an explosion or something and you have the Echo, with your car, you actually don't die. So yeah. So that's why he the dog could self-destruct. So yeah. That happened in one of the earlier episodes. So yeah. Anyway.
JSI besitzt Technologien, die das Lebensalter um Jahrzehnte verlängern können. Es gibt sogar Gerüchte über Versuche, Gehirne in synthetische Körper einzupflanzen.
If you're going to tell right, yeah, this game takes place well into the future. That's also not interesting too. I haven't actually played that many futuristic racing games. I did try out F-Zero in one video, but yeah, that's really it. And again, it's kind of interesting to get that little taste now with this game.
Aber noch nie hat es ein Mensch geschafft, die Zeit zurückzudrehen, einen Toten wieder zum Leben zu erwecken.
Non lo so. A me è sembrato piuttosto reale. यही है वो. इसी वजह से गेज ने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया था. Che intendi? उसका इनविटेशन, उसमें लिखा था कि अगर मैं आई तो पिछले 3 सालों का दर्द थोड़ा कम होता.
3 Jahre, du meinst, als Gage JSI verlassen hat?
मुद्दा ये नहीं है कि वो कब गया, बात ये है कि वो क्यों गया. हमारे बॉस जेम्स एजवर्थ एक मिशन के दौरान मारे गए. वो एक अजीब सा एक्सीडेंट था.
This is important because this doesn't only affect Aisha, it actually affects another character. So yeah.
हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते थे. लेकिन एको जैसी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ जो किसी को भी मौत से वापस ला सकती है. अब स्पेस मिशन में होने वाली जानलेवा घटनाएं फिर कभी नहीं होंगी.
Yeah, I think also another thing too is that's kind of making things intriguing. There's a lot of mystery behind, why is a simple racing toy like this having technology like the Echoes? So yeah.
अब कोई भी जगह जानलेवा नहीं रहेगी.
Wenn das echt ist, und das ist ein ziemlich großes Wenn, dann muss JSI davon erfahren. Man würde ihm für das Patent jeden Preis bezahlen.
नहीं, मैं गेज को जानती हूँ. अगर वो अपनी इन्वेंशन दुनिया को नहीं दिखाना चाहता, तो वो अपना फैसला नहीं बदलेगा. Ma allora, perché costruirla? Perché montarla nelle nostre auto prima di essere sicuro che parteciperemo al torneo? E perché invitare te? कुछ तो है जो वो मुझसे छुपा रहा है. मैं उससे बात करूंगी, लेकिन पहले मुझे ये जानना है कि हम किस चीज का सामना कर रहे हैं. चलो इस पर जो भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं वो सब ट्राई करते हैं. इसका एनर्जी कंजम्पशन कितना है, ये किस तरह की एनर्जी ले रहा है और ये बाहर क्या एमिट कर रहा है.
Wie können wir es nachbauen?
Cosa? Ma sarebbe come rubare. जैसा मैंने कहा, मैं उससे बात करूंगी, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम अपना रिसर्च करना छोड़ दें. ऐसी इन्वेंशन ये दुनिया बदल सकती है. गेज ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में हमारा इंतजार कर रहा होगा. चलो, और ये बात किसी को भी मत बताना कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं.
Oh, there you go. Hey, nice. I'll do one more. I'll do one more story event, I think. And yeah, that's the introduction. Yeah, let's keep it up, I think. The base mechanics. So yeah, this is the start of the tournament, and this time with the Green Reapers.
The Green Reapers. The Green Reapers.
So yeah, we got basically the main characters. I think. They used to be called the Banshees, but then Hiroshi, our main character in the middle, yeah, he decided to try and go with an undercover name, which Rasheen did not take very well.
Reconnais que c'est plutôt malin. Les serpents sont verts et on est là pour tuer l'héritier d'Anaconda Corps.
And their motivation's revenge, basically. The previous year died, and apparently it was due to this Anaconda Corp. So they entered tour to try and get revenge. That's definitely what it seems like.
Frederick, of all my issues with the Green Reapers, understanding the pun isn't one of them. Jesus, Hiroshi. Not only did you erase Quinn's legacy, you literally turned us into a joke.
I wasn't trying to... Frederick was right. It's too obvious to enter as the Banshees. Anaconda Corps would be onto us in a second. So when Gage asked for our name, I was thinking about what we're here to do. And it was the first thing that came to mind. Okay?
No, Hiroshi, it's not.
Screamers, your attention.
And yeah, it's the first race of the tournament, I guess.
Welcome to the world's largest, most expensive, least discreet Screamer tournament. We're all here thanks to our mysterious benefactor, Mr. A. But more on him later. First things first, this is where I'm supposed to introduce myself. Second, I'm gonna explain something to you. These aren't your average, highly illegal, pulse-poundingly dangerous street races. You just entered a certain chocolate factory, and shit's about to get wonky.
Dialogue is interesting sometimes, I should say.
I could do my best to paint a pretty little picture, or I could just show you. On the track, now!
Now let's get going. This is a more cinematic race, all you need to do is just finish. But this gives us a good introduction to the teams and some of the characters, so yeah.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
So let's get going. I'm actually playing as Hiroshi this time too. His car is very interesting looking. Not very good at driving it apparently. I think it's very high speed. I could be very wrong about that. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what I need to do here. Use the boost right there. But yeah, again.
एको बेहतरीन है। GSI के रिसोर्सेज के साथ ये दुनिया बदल सकती है।
Let's get back to it. And like I was saying before, yeah, definitely difficult to master this game, that's the thing, sure. But yeah, this one actually has some interactive story elements. But again, all you need to do is finish, so it doesn't really matter what happens to you in this race, so yeah. It would be nice to win, but I think it's very hard to because of how the script plays out basically, so yeah. Let's keep up. That boost didn't cut the best time, that's okay.
いつか行くのよ。この時を3年も待ったんだから無視なんてさせないって教えてやるの。
Alright. And we met Ritsuko, who seems to be the leader of Strike Force Ramanda. You played as Akane earlier, so yeah, she's a member of that team. I definitely want to use her. Use another one here.
Final lap!
Every team also has like that own battle theme associated with them. I also really like those two, I must admit, so yeah. So again, the second here. Melita is a very important character though, so yeah. Yeah, I actually took that corner well for once, so yeah. But yeah, there we have, again, like I said, a long way to go before I'm very good at this game, that's the thing, sure. Might not truly master it either, that's another thing too, but I'm okay with that.
Idioten, ze onderschatten me en hebben geen idee waartoe ik in staat ben.
Gabrielle. He doesn't know it's me.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to win that, but that's okay. Do get the second though, but yeah, we meet our main rival though in that race, Gabrielle. Did you guys spoiler color for Hiroshi? That's cool.
Christ.
Ça va?
I think so. Yeah. My heart feels like it's gonna beat out of my chest, but I kinda like it.
Ah, là on est sur la même longueur d'onde.
So, did you see Gabrielle on the track?
Huh? Oh. Yeah. It was him, all right. He didn't notice me, though.
Comme quoi, c'était une bonne idée de changer de nom.
winners! Congratulations! That was only a bit of a shit show. And just a taste of what's to come. There's gonna be solo races, team races, time attacks, all involving that crazy-ass Echo. I'll keep track of everyone's scores, don't you worry about that. What you gotta worry about is a little something called the duel.
Oh yeah, this hasn't actually come up in the plot yet for me, but I could obviously see this being the end of the first arc.
Every now and then, the team with the highest overall score gets to challenge any other team to a duel. As soon as the challenge is made, both teams get on the track. The winning team stays, and the losing team, well, I'm not gonna say gets ice cream sundaes, am I? The losing team's eliminated. Doesn't matter if you go into the duel in first place, second place, or last place. Lose the duel, and your dreams of driving off with $100 billion go bye-bye. And no Echo's gonna change that. And now, without further ado, he's as mysterious as he is filthy rich. Mr. A!
And we have this card.
This world is a game that was rigged years ago. The winners and losers determined long before any of you were here. The rich extend their lives to unnatural lengths, while the poor scrounge through dumpsters to find shoes for their children. For some, consequence is just a word in the dictionary. For others, their only mistake was being born. But here, in my tournament, the game has just begun. The winners and losers still to be determined. A fair fight. The only thing standing between you and victory is your own will. Nothing can stop you. Not even death itself.
And there you go. Something kind of weird though is that you actually can't clear out the story in between chapters, I think. Yeah, or episodes as this is though. You actually have to go in here
J'ai déjà hâte de la prochaine course.
and then press quit here. It's kind of weird, but hey. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to think of Mr. A at the moment. He definitely seems like a very mysterious fellow. That voice of his though, a very distinct one, that's the thing, sure. But anyway. Yeah, I definitely want to try beating the first act in a bit, so yeah. I'll see how it ends. But anyway, yeah. It is a very interesting game, that's the thing, sure. Definitely got me thinking a lot as well. And again, I do kind of like what they're going with. It's very ambitious. Characters feel like, they have connections across, the different teams and stuff. Each team has like their own motivations and stuff like that, yeah. Again, I can't wait to see how this continues to develop, so yeah. Again, very intriguing stuff. My first approaches are pretty good, I must say, so yeah. But anyway, with that done, I think that'll be good enough as a showcase, so yeah. I'll see you guys again for whatever else I have in store next.